Welcome back to Saruwatari Xtreme, the NSX. Not this NSX. This NSX is my pro car, but it does make a couple cameos in the video, so I did want to at least have it present. What we're actually talking about is the car I drive on the street, my NSX street car. Most of you are very familiar with the car already, so we'll just hit on a couple of the quick highlights. All aluminum chassis, all aluminum body. Senna helped develop the car. 3-liter V6, naturally aspirated, made about 270 horsepower. And it was one of the first vehicles to feature Honda's legendary VTEC system. But actually what we're talking about today more so is just some modifications I did to mine to actually make it different from the stock car. If we start up here and take a look around the car, Group M made me a full custom carbon fiber body kit. You can see that I changed the front nose here. It's got a really nice carbon splitter. And the hood was changed to a full pre-spray carbon fiber hood, which, as all you know, is very light. As we're moving around the car here, we can take a look at the side. I'm sure all of you figured out that I love carbon fiber. The side skirts were made out of carbon fiber to keep the theme going. Everything ties together with the carbon fiber side ducts, the B-pillar, and then wrapping around to the back. The rear lower diffuser was also done in carbon. Then we take a look at the rear hatch. The rear hatch was brought in from Japan. It's made by Mugen. It's Lexan to keep it very light. It also has an active carbon fiber duct that is functional. It was put in because when the supercharger went in, I had to remove the cooling fan from the engine compartment, and I had some serious issues with engine temp. That rectified the problem. Moving on to the suspension and the wheels. In the suspension department, Koni made me my own custom set of adjustable coilovers that also allow me to adjust the dampening. In the wheel department, Enkei made me my own signature wheel line. So of course, that is the type of wheels I wanted to run on the NSX, and they're wrapped in Nitto tires. As you all saw, they're great at making noise on demand and a whole lot of smoke. For increased stopping power, I changed the brakes to AP Racing. On the interior, I changed the steering wheel to the Momo steering wheel, and as everyone else wants to always do, ditch the factory airbag for aesthetics and for weight. And to make it complete, I changed the horn button to the JDM Honda Type S horn button. Looking at the center console, you could see to accommodate the supercharger, I put in Blitz boost and EGT gauges. I have these Recaro seats, which are pretty much my favorite seats. They were reskinned by Catskin with the center inserts in Ferrari yellow to match the exterior custom paint job. And in the headrest, you could see that I have the A&O Racing logo in it. Moving on to the engine compartment, we can lift up the rear hatch, and what you'll see is I changed the carpeted cover version to the Group M carbon Kevlar mesh screen cover, very similar to that used in the NSX Type R. If we lift the cover up, we can take a look to see what's going on underneath. And keeping with the carbon fiber theme, you see that I have the DC Sports carbon fiber rear strut tower bar. Over there, you'll see the Group M intake. Of course, right here is the Comtech supercharger that makes around 320 horsepower to the ground. Of course, I use a lot of turbochargers and I use superchargers. For this specific application, I went supercharger because of one reason, and that is that the Comtech supercharger has a carb exemption number. And in California, at least, that is extremely important. I love turbos as well. I like all force induction. But without a carb exemption number, passing smog is mission impossible in California, which creates a whole nother host of problems. So that is why I went in that direction. Moving downwards, I had DC Sports make me a set of stainless steel headers, and they made cat bypass pipes that go directly into a Comtech stainless steel exhaust. That being said, you pretty much know everything that I've done differently to my NSX. I think the important thing now is to take it out for a spin and see how it does. Well, that's what it's like to drive the NSX, at least my NSX. I hope that worked for all of you, and we got to see a nice vintage shot of my NSX Pro car running, which I've had a long-term relationship with. On that note, everything's gone really well, except I need to buy a new set of tires, so I'll be calling Nito right after this video is done. Other than that, everything's been great. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you next time.